Hello, all signs of the zodiac, and welcome to your astrological forecast for the full moon in April 11th, 2017. Now, remember, this is for all the zodiac signs, so be aware when you hear your sun sign, your ascendant, and your moon sign, because you're going to be having influences from all these three different places, okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about what astrological aspects are happening in this full moon, which is fantastic, fantastic energies. And then I'm going to say the forecast for all the signs. And at the end of the video, I will show you guys a ritual that you guys can do for this full moon to harness the energies and to be able to manifest your dreams. All right, all signs of the zodiac, so let's get to it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the different astrological aspects that are happening in this full moon. Now, number one thing, the full moon is happening on April 11th, and the full moon is happening in the sign of Libra. Now, this is actually a great blessing because, like you know, we are in Venus retrograde, and if you haven't checked out my videos on Venus retrograde, you should definitely do it. I'll leave a link over here for you guys. Also, now that Venus is in retrograde, you guys know that everything's been going crazy, upheavals in love, in money, in career, in everything that we value, okay? So Venus has been a little cray-cray, and we've been feeling somewhat tensed up with this all of these energies that are bringing a huge halt in us, especially in the month of April. Also check out your forecast for April. Like I said, we are having a lot of retrograde planets, and you should check out what that does for you. Now, with Venus in retrograde, we've been reevaluating a lot of things about love. And now with this full moon in Libra, we're going to be able to finally come to a full completion when it comes to your relationships and your commitments and what is it that you're looking for really? What is your heart's desire really looking for? And how can you align yourself with your true values in life? All right? Now, these energies are intense, but this full moon is coming with some beautiful, beautiful energies. And the first thing is that the moon is going to be aspected by, it's going to be conjunct Jupiter. So fantastic. Finally, we get some benefic energy from Jupiter. Jupiter is bringing wisdom, is bringing truth, is bringing clarity, is bringing maturity, is bringing blessings. And with the moon here, you're finally going to be able to cool down your emotions about all these things that Venus has been ruling over you, which have to do with your values in love, your values in money, your values in your career. So Jupiter is going to conjunct the moon, come together in this full moon, and is going to help us find the truth, find the real wisdom, find our true richness so we can feel wealthy. So we're not feeling deprived or love or abandoned in love or deprived of money or we don't have enough abundance. Jupiter here is going to come and expand it. And also, since Jupiter's been sitting on Libra, Jupiter is also trying to bring some really good energy into our relationship, some really good understanding. At this time, the stars have realized that humanity needs a really, really big moment to just stop rushing, calm down, and really reevaluate where you're standing. And this is for all of us as a whole, as a humanity, as a country, as everything. So here, Jupiter's really saying, how are you guys really harmonizing? Because Libra is all about the harmonization. Libra is all about the balance between two different parties. Are they being fair? That's why it's the justice scales. Because is it fair between the both of you? Are you guys feeling good with each other? So this is very important that, you know, we take into consideration that Jupiter is trying to help us out in this situation. So Jupiter is going to bring a lot of coolness and calmness and wisdom and truth into other emotions, because the emotions are ruled by the moon. So we're going to have a really nice joy and warmth in this situation. Now, the other beautiful thing that is happening during this time is that there's going to be another conjunction. And the conjunction is going to be with the planet Venus conjuncting Chiron. Now, Venus is the planet of love, like we said, and it's retrograding. But now Chiron is an asteroid. And this asteroid is called the Wounded Healer. Now, the wounded healer has the ability to heal everybody except himself. So the Chiron is practically the part of you where you're able to heal others, but sometimes you feel like nobody can heal this wound from you. It's like your spiritual wound, okay? It's a very deep spiritual wound. And right now, Chiron, with this energy with Venus, Chiron loves the planet Venus because it shows us that we can heal each other with love and diplomacy and understanding and empathy and harmony. So Venus is going to come into Chiron conjuncted in this moon and is going to be able to bring healing into our relationships finally, because Venus has been in Aries, and Aries is a pretty tough sign for Venus, okay? Venus feels way more comfortable in Pisces, which she just went into Pisces on April 2nd, than in Aries, okay? So now, after the 2nd, we're going to be able to feel that empathy. We're going to be able to feel that expansion of compassion, of breaking those barriers of differences between us, that we don't have to be so independent, that we can unite, that we can coexist, that we can live together. So with Chiron here, we're going to be able to fully heal this love wound that could be a karmatic love wound that you've been having for many lifetimes. So this is an amazing time to rejuvenate this energy, especially because the sun is sitting in Aries. Okay, in order to create a full moon, you have to have an opposite between a sun and a moon. So the moon is in Libra and the sun is in Aries. So now, what better beginning? What better initiation? The sun is exalted in Aries and it's showing us new beginnings in our life. Okay, remember, every completion and every end is the beginning of something else. It's like opening a door. So with the moon finally concluding everything that you've learned about relationships, especially this last month, what have you harnessed? What are your values? What are you really looking for? You know, you've gone deep inside your emotions to find this, and now sun is exalted in Aries, giving you the energy to be like, I can do this. I can get the love of my life. I can have the self-worth that I want for myself. I can be independent. I can believe in myself and feel that I love myself as well. And this is a new beginning, because the new beginning of loving myself is the new beginning of a beautiful relationship that I can have with the world and others. So this is another fantastic energy. Now, things are not over yet, because the sun is also conjunct Uranus at this time. And Uranus is your planet of authentic self. Uranus is the one that does not care to be different, does not mind being authentic, and actually thrives in being the rebel, thrives in being progressive, thrives in being unique. So with the sun being touched here, sun is our life force, and Uranus is touching it, saying, liberate yourself, free yourself from these patterns, these ugly patterns of past life karmas that you've been having with love, that you've been having with self-love, that you've been having with relationships, that you've been having with money. Heal them right now. Revolutionize your life. You know, breakthrough, okay? Uranus here is definitely going to give you that energy of like, I am willing to change now. I'm ready for this change. I'm ready to change my life and be different and go against the grain if I have to. So this is fantastic energy, all right? And especially because there's going to be even more of a tension going on, and more of a hope for expansion and a hope for this rebellion and this breakthrough, because Jupiter is conjunct the moon opposite Uranus with the sun. So Jupiter is also even making it greater, like this is a necessity. Right now you're going to do it. You're going to be able to break through the situation. You're going to be able to let go of all karmatic patterns, and you're going to be able to heal yourself, especially since we're going to be going through many retrogrades. Now, remember, this full moon is going to be together until the next new moon at the end of the month, okay? So you're going to be having these energies for the rest of Venus retrograde, going into Mercury retrograde, and even getting into Pluto retrograde. So take your time. Don't rush. If you don't know if you have to stay with this guy, with this girl, if you don't know if you should make a huge life-changing decision, then don't do it yet. Take your time. This is the time to reassess. This is the time to reevaluate. This is the time for you to just take a step back, process things a little bit slower, and be able to really define what is it that you really want to go through, okay? Now, yes, and this is major, major energy because we have been having this little square energy going on with Pluto and Jupiter, making some major, major, upheavals about our transformations in our ideals and our moralities. These are having some major things. And with this square, it's even making it harder. This is a time for transformation, okay, humanity? This is a time to transform ourselves. And this is going to start happening from within out. So get ready. The best advice is be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Love yourself. Love the process that you're going through right now. There is no rush to get nowhere. You don't need to get it right now. It doesn't have to be perfect now. Just let it evolve. Let it develop. Plant that seed and just look at it grow. And just put love. Love in yourself. Love in others, love in the situations that you're in, and you're gonna see. Fix your mental problems, and your external problems will change with it. Okay? Now, so there's strong, strong, strong energy here for revolution, for authenticity, for expansion of self, and really breaking through these bad karmatic patterns that we've been having. Especially when it comes to values and human values, all right? This is a major thing for the world right now, for the whole world. What are our human values? Have we forgotten love? Have we forgotten humanity? Have we forgotten empathy? So these are all major things coming up. What are our priorities? To be good? To choose the good side? Or to choose the ego side? What are you aligned with? All right, so these are the major aspects that are happening during this time. I definitely suggest you guys to really harness these energies, and I'll be telling you a little ritual to do in just a second. But let's first get to the forecast for all the signs and where is it that it's going to be affecting you specifically. All right, okie dokie. So let's start with Aries. Aries. This full moon is happening in your sector of relationships and love. All right, Aries? Yep, you kind of have a little double whammy here going on, Aries, okay? You're having your birthday going on. I think Aries are having the most transformation, to tell you the truth, because Aries are having not only a physical transformation that's been happening with Venus in Aries, Venus retrograding in Aries, but now that it's in Pisces, is saying, okay, Aries, we are definitely going to start letting go of the things that we no longer need, and you are going to like it. Now, full moon in your sector of committed relationships. You've come a long way, Aries. What have you learned about relationships? How are you in relationships? How are the other person in relationships? Are you fully ready to integrate and commit? And committing is not just giving your time to the person, There has to be an engagement. There has to be a commitment. Deep down inside, Aries, you have such great passion to be held, to be loved, and you really want to be number one in your lover's eyes. But you're never going to ask for this. And you rarely do. You rarely actually go and say, hey, I want you to touch me. I want you to grab me, have me. You don't do that. You let them come to you, okay? But express yourself. Really write down what is it that you've learned and really evaluate what kind of relationship do you want to be. Have you been repeating the same patterns constantly? Is your independence your scapegoat in relationships? Are you constantly 1 foot in, 1 foot out? What did you really sign up for? What did you really wanted to sign up for? Be clear in your needs when it comes to relationships. And forgive and forget. Okay, because this is a time of closure with this full moon. Be proud of yourself. You must have learned many things this past March, Aries. Many things that could have been like a slap in the face. And you were kind of stopped in your tracks. So, to grab that energy of that warrior and direct it now into something that is going to be even more beneficial for you. Especially when it comes to fulfilling your relationships, okay? Really evaluate this, okay, Aries? Alrighty. Now, Taurus. Taurus, your full moon is happening in your sector of work, of health, of your daily life, and of your service to others. Now, with the full moon here, be proud of yourself and start really harnessing your energies. Evaluate how is it that you've been treating your health, Taurus. How is it that you've been, have you neglected your health? Are you working too much? Is it out of balance? Okay, is it really where it should be? Also, it's a time for, because your Jupiter's in the 6th house, some of you could be having a promotion and some of you could be having a job change, but all of this is blessings to bless your daily life into something better. So this is the time to, I've come enough with this job. I've come enough with these illnesses. This is the end. Now I'm ready to go into something new. Now I'm ready to go into a healthier lifestyle. Now I'm ready to go into a job that truly I feel like I'm serving the people that I want to be serving. Especially you, Taurus, you're so determined and everybody will love to have you as a worker. Absolutely. But, you know your self-worth better than any other sign. And because of that, you're not just going to give your time away to anybody. So this is the time to really harness those energies. Be grateful for what God has given you so far. And open the doors for the new abundance. Open the doors for the new health. Open the doors for a better job or better promotion, a better situation, a more balanced work and lifestyle where you can be and do. Okay, not only do, and not only be, but be and do. All right? All right, Taurus. Now, Gemini, my lovely Geminis. The full moon is going to be in your sector of romance and children and creativity and pleasures. It's practically the house where your heart races. Anything that makes your heart race, anything that makes you happy and excited, which romance, kids, playfulness, sports, all of these things have to be, being on stage, all of these things have to do with the 5th house. Now, Gemini, I know this Venus retrograde has been intense, incredibly intense. You've been learning a lot about yourself, especially you, since, you're one of the people that really loves relationships and loves to harmonize these two halves. You're the dual. You're the one understanding the dual nature of life. So, first of all, be thankful. Be thankful for your creative energies. Check your creative pursuits. What did you started that you haven't finished? Especially during this retrograde period, get on it. Get with it again. Get with your creative energies. Like, what did you leave behind? What project didn't you not finish? And we all know, Gemini, it's very easy to start something, but sometimes it's pretty hard to finish and conclude what you started. So this is the time to do it. This is the time to dedicate yourself to it. This is the time to really reevaluate this creative project and do it again and head towards it. Now, relationships. This is the time for you to really evaluate what are you looking for in romantic relationships. Are you healthy in the romantic relationships? Okay? I am going to be doing some videos on the romance and relationships on the different signs, but I will tell you a little thing about you, Gemini, very quickly, that I think you should be thinking about this in this full moon. You're looking for your twin soul. You're looking for your perfect other half. And in this look, you can end up with 2 people. Because you have somebody and then you're like, oh yeah, but what about if that's not the one? What if it's that one? And wait, maybe, but now, and then you get caught up in the situation where it's 2, and now you don't even know what to do. And listen, we know you're indecisive. So, if you want to feel that twin soul, you need to stop this game. You're not going to get anywhere with that. You can't keep thinking that, oh no, don't put ifs and buts in every single person that you meet. You need an emotional connection. Let the emotional connection happen. Don't overanalyze it and thinking, no, maybe should I open my heart? Should I not? Because what if it's not the one? No, just open yourself up. Create that emotional connection. Believe me, that's when you're going to truly find romance. And just And just understand that it's something that you can't predict. It's just something that you have to live. And life puts in front of you very beautiful possibilities of relationships. So harness this energy for the full moon. Forgive and forget how you've been in other relationships and in your romantic encounters. And check in yourself. How am I going to be different? Another thing of advice, Geminis, your control over yourself, okay? Over drinking, over smoking, over flirting. Your control of the self says a lot about you and relationships. So think about that. All right? Now, Cancer. This full moon is landing in your 4th house. This is actually your house. You own this house. So Cancer, you've come to a completion of feeling rooted in life. You've come to a completion with your family members. You've come to a completion of maybe buying a house, getting a house, renovating your house, investing in real estate. But you've come to a completion of your nurturance and to feeling where you belong. Now you're about to open the doors to a new possibility of a bigger house, of a bigger environment, of feeling more fulfilled. If you had any beefs with your parents, with your family, if you had any situations that have been pretty tough in the past year, don't worry. This is the time to release them. This is the time to just forgive them and forgive yourself. Bring love, bring peace into your home environment. Bring good energies into your domestic life, into your mother, especially if you've been having issues with your mom or you as a mother. This needs to be, and for male Cancers, you as your motherly qualities, okay? You also nurture and you also mother. That's you. So bring more understanding in the situation. Forgive and forget. Be nurturing. Be kind to who you are. How are you kind and nurturing towards others? Is your home life really where you feel like you belong? Ask your questions. Ask these questions. How can you make it more like it belongs? How can you get more connected to your loved ones and to your family? How can I get connected more with my nurturing qualities, my mother qualities, my mother, or me as a mother? So this is going to be able to, open new doors for feeling more rooted, feeling more stable, and this is important to you, Cancer, because this is your house of the home. So this is something very crucial in your life that you need to really have for yourself. So take the time to be grateful for the ones that you love. Take this time, this spring break, Easter time. Be with your family. Be with your loved ones. Connect again. Sense them close to you, especially your mother. And forgive and forget whatever's been happening. Welcome the new moon in a good energy, in an empathetic energy. Especially you, Cancer. You're so sweet. You're so gentle. And you're so, you have an ocean of emotion. So having your family and your roots really planted is the only thing that makes you feel fully safe. Okay? So put a lot of intention into those things, all right, Cancer? Now, Leo, your full moon is happening in your 3rd house of contracts, communication, short trips, siblings, and anything that you do with your hands, your courage. So now here, harness the energies of the full moon to better your communications, to bring that contract that you've been looking for, that you've been waiting for, and to bring a better way of persuading, a better way to teach, a better way to pass on a message, a better way to create more of an expression of yourself, especially you, Leo. Leo is crucial for you to, you're the one of center stage. So you need to have this word, this ability to persuade, this ability to talk, this ability to express yourself, this ability to make yourself be heard is very important. So during this time, open the doors for new communication outlets. Open the doors for a better understanding of others. Open the doors to your siblings, all right? Leo, if you've been having a little bit of like a thing with your siblings, or you got into some fights, or things have been a little bit like tense, this is the time to open the doors. Again, in Easter, this could be fantastic. Express yourself. Your loved ones want to hear you. You have so many beautiful things to say, Leo, and you say them beautifully. You say them with such a pizzazz and drama that it's fantastic. Everybody wants to look at you. So harness these energies, and also tell the moon to harness your courage, okay? This is so crucial for Leos. Leos, you're the heart of the courage, the the lion, all right? You need courage, you need will to go through life, to go through the things you want to go through. So as this full moon, give me more will, give me more sense of courage, give me more sense of a healthier ego, okay? Because this is also the house of ego. But it's the house where you're able to harness a good ego that makes you want to be different and makes you want to go and follow the things that you love doing. Not an egotistical, crazy person. So, you know, bring more energy to the heart, especially you, Leo, because you know that when you lead towards the heart, everybody gives you the throne. Everybody is like, please, my king, go right ahead. So very important that you lead from the heart, that it's true, and that you have the courage to lead from your heart. So ask the full moon for these things on this full moon. Okay, now Virgo. Oh, Virgo, your full moon is happening in your money, and we've been having Jupiter here. So Virgo, you're balling, all right? You got money going on. This is just the beginning, all right? You just finished a cycle with money, with Jupiter right next to this full moon. Oh my gosh, this new cycle is going to be so filled with abundance, with money, with self-esteem, with self-worth, feeling good about yourself, feeling like you can conquer the world, feeling like you are worth it, and people are going to pay you what you need to be getting paid. So, Virgo, if you've been feeling like sometimes I've been feeling like I'm not so assured of myself, because we know, you can nitpick too much at others, and especially yourself. But Virgo, you're perfect. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You're exactly how you're supposed to be. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progression. As long as you progressed 0.5 more than the day before, you're good. You're good. That's all God wants to see. That's all the universe wants to see, is that. So use this time to harness your energies to attract more abundance into your life. Visualize your goals. Visualize how you want to have the money that you want to have. Feel it, sense it, and adopt an emotion. Because when you create emotion and visualization together, this is an incredible manifestation tool. Okay? So this is the time to really harness your self-esteem and your self-worth, all right, Virgo? And bring in a lot more money into your life, all right? Now, Libra. Libra, this full moon is in your first house. You have come to a full completion of your character, of your personality, of your body. Say thanks. Be grateful of your beautiful body, Libra. Libra, you're beautiful. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of beauty. Okay? Libras, you guys dress amazing. Okay? You guys are aesthetically beautiful. Okay? So say thank you to your body. Take care of your body. Take care of your temple. Love your temple. Love how you look. Go to a spa. Go to do some facials. Do something that makes you feel beautiful. And you love that, Libra. And I want you to write a checklist of how is it the perfect Libra, okay? You're perfect, Libra. Reinventing of the self. This is your year of reinvention. And now finally you've come to a completion of what the old Libra was all about. Now, new Libra coming on its way, and it's very, very strong, all right? So Libra, do a checklist of your body, of your mind, of your emotions. What will be the perfect you? And visualize yourself, visualize your body, visualize your attitude towards others, the way that you act, the way that you smile, the way that you carry yourself through life. These are the things you need to harness and visualize, and say thank you to the full moon, and start sending your energy towards these things, because you're having a reinventing period of yourself this year, all right, Libra? So be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, your full moon is happening in your 12th house. Oh my God, Scorpio, this is so fantastic for you. This is so fantastic for you. This is the chance for you to just fully close the chapters on these unhealthy situations, unhealthy patterns, old worn out habits, people, relationships, situations that are just dragging you down, that are not empowering you. This full moon is like, Scorpio, you've come to the top of it all. That's it. No more. Things are going to start changing from now on. And the more you surrender to it, Scorpio, because you do have a fighter spirit, you do have a warrior spirit about you, that you don't give up easily. All right, you're the survivor of the zodiac. It's really hard to to get rid of a Scorpio. That's not easy. You guys are resilient. All right, the oldest animal is a scorpion. Okay, the true survivor. And your planets are Mars and Pluto. Okay, like you are an atomic bomb of intensity. Now, but you're all about transformation. Okay, you're all about transforming yourself, the phoenix from the ashes. So if you've been feeling like you're stagnant, you're stuck in the situation, you're stuck in this habit, you're stuck in this addiction, you're stuck in this relationship, you're stuck in your life, and that nothing is working out, this is the time to just surrender. Not the time to begin anything, just the time to finish. Time to take a step back from your life. Time to regenerate. Time to detoxify. Time to be kind to yourself. If you do this, Scorpio, everything else is going to fall into place. Have this self-undoing moment. Let your past go. Let that old Scorpio go. And with this full moon, you're going to be able to fully say goodbye. All right? So I want you to make a checklist of the things that you want to get rid of, that you know deep down inside are not empowering. No, you know what? I want you to make a list where it says empowerment and disempowerment. And I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. What is empowering you? What would you like in your life to be? How would you like to be empowered? And what in your life is disempowering you? And what is it that you don't want in your life? Because it takes your power away. And you're very much about power. So this is important for you. And be thankful and grateful for those experiences that you have outgrown. And now, say thank you that you're ready for a new beginning. That you're ready for a new life to come into your life. All right, Scorpio? All right, Sagittarius. Saggy, you got your full moon happening in your 11th house of gains, of friendships, of networks of people, of dreams and aspirations, okay? This is a completion of the friendships that you've made so far, the connections that you've made so far. This is a completion on your dreams, okay? You could be right now realizing, oh my God, my dreams are coming true, and the responsibility is coming along with it. So with these retrograde period that we're going to be having this next month, this is the time to just keep working and harness and keep loving those dreams. But right, you had this breakthrough. Things are happening for you right now. Things are shifting for you right now when it comes to your aspirations and your goals. And these are bringing gains, okay? Say thank you to the friendships that you had. Say thank you to the connections that you've created along the way. Say thank you to the world and the universe, how beautifully they make your dreams come true in such a gentle way. And realize that it's all about putting the intention, you put the desire, and you let it go. And things happen. Things just happen by themselves. So it's also an opening for new friendships. So say thank you for the things that you had, and open yourself and say, I welcome new friends into my life. I welcome bigger abundances in my life. I welcome a larger connection of friends. I welcome a community that I belong in, an organization that I can be part of. I welcome my dreams to come true. So these are your main issues for this full moon, okay, Saggy? Beautiful full moon. That's such a wonderful full moon. All right, now Capricorn. This is happening in your sector of career. This is so major because Capricorn, you're all about career and purpose in life and your destiny and getting to the top and getting to the peak. So Capricorn here, with this full moon, you're going to be able to really fully see that a cycle in your career has been completed, and get excited for this new evolution that's about to happen in your career, this new evolution that is about to happen in your purpose in life. Okay? And it's amazing because Saturn is in retrograde. This is your planet. There's a bunch of other planets going retrograde. So you're not rushing. It's not like you rush, but you are very methodical. And you're taking your time. And this is fantastic. Life is giving you slower processes. So I see you really harnessing this time, not rushing yourself, being very meticulous. This moving your cards right very well this next month when it comes to your career. And think about how is it that you've been going about it for the past years or so on your career. Have you been whipping yourself to shape, or have you been kind? Have you been patient? Have you been gentler with yourself? Do you beat yourself up if you don't make as much money as somebody else or whatever it is? Really check these things, because these energies go into your career. The more love and patience, and it's like planting a seed. Okay, Capricorn, if you plant a seed and you're like screaming at it like, why are you not growing? You should be growing. Why are you not old enough? Why are you not grown enough? Where's my fruit? You can't do that. Okay, you can't do that. It's nurturing, patience. It's gonna take some time, and you do know how to work hard, so that's no problem for you. But beating yourself through it is not gonna help at all. So fill yourself with love, fill yourself with kindness, so you can make these purposes come true. All right, Capricorn. So say thank you to all the career moves you made, the career situations that have been happening for the past year, and welcome a new cycle in your career, a new time of advancements, a new time to see something better in your life, especially with Jupiter here. This is the year where you're aligning yourself with your true purpose in this life. If you're kind of skeptical of making a career change or a career move that might be too risky, this is the time to do it. This year is the time to do it. All right, Capricorn? All right. Aquarius, my lovely Aquarius, you have your full moon in the 9th house. Now, this is going to bring trips. I see that you're going to be traveling. This is bringing a new cycle of travels, a new cycle of mind expansion, especially, it's very interesting. Aquariuses are like a combo of Saturn and Uranus, and it's exactly that. You guys kind of have like a big conservative side about you, but then you have this really open and up to anything side of you. So your belief system and the way that you perceive things is very important, that you're not getting so rigid, because there is a part of you that is curious. There is a part of you that wants to be progressive. There is a part of you that wants to explore. So don't get rigid. Don't get so conservative. Don't get so rigid into things that your perceptions become like this. So with Jupiter here and the moon now, these perceptions that have been too closed off, or that have not let you see more opportunities and possibilities and abundance in your life, they're going to start opening up. So I do see travels after this time, a whole year of new travels coming to you. I see some people going back to school or learning. For any Aquariuses right now that are in college and school, this is an amazing time, fantastic time, especially if you've been feeling a little bit iffy, like you don't know. Now this is the time where I see like you can really set your purpose of like, this is my philosophy in life. And this philosophy in life makes me happier, makes me feel rich, and makes me feel wealthy. So it's a time to change perceptions. It's a time to see things in a different way. And this is so exciting. You love this. Deep down inside, you do love seeing like something new, something different, a different stimulation, a different way to go about it. So this is going to be a fantastic moon. Harness your energies for travels. Harness your energies for anybody who's trying to publish anything. Great time to, put an intention into wanting to publish something. Maybe you just finished a book, you're ready to publish it, or publish it in the internet, or publish it yourself, expose yourself. If you're doing any teaching, fantastic. If you're doing any learning, fantastic. And also getting in touch with what is it that you truly believe in. Okay, Aquarius? Very scientific sign. And you can definitely, there could be a lot of atheists, Aquarians, which is totally fine. As long as you're feeling faith. Okay? Faith is an important component of humanity. Hope is an important component to make our dreams come true. So whatever it is that you believe in, make sure that it's empowering you, that it's lifting you, that it's not limiting you, that it's not saying, no, if you don't do this, then you're going to end up here. No, no, no. Something that makes you feel expansive, something that makes you feel like there's no boundaries to the possibilities of your happiness. All right? All right, Pisces. My lovely, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. You've been so patient here. Well, this full moon is going to be in the eighth house, your eighth house of intimacy, of sex, of of shared resources, of power, of and this is good for you. Okay, this is a really good thing for you, Pisces, because you thrive in in sacrifice. Okay, because you're a very empathetic sign, you're a very sympathetic sign, and because of this you thrive on the murder home, you thrive on the sacrifice of myself or somebody sacrificing for me, but you thrive on these things, and this makes you give your power away very easily. All right, so with this full moon, it's a time to close the chapters on the ways that you've been intimate with others, the ways that you've been giving your power away to others, the ways that you just share yourself, and maybe people just end up taking advantage of you, of taking your things, of taking your stuff. So this is the time to really, put that intention of like, I want a true intimacy where it's respectful, where if I do let somebody have my power, they're not going to abuse it, and they're also going to they're also going to open themselves up to me, where I don't have to sacrifice myself, where I don't have to, put my head in the line so this relationship can happen. And also for any Pisces that are going through divorces, or that are trying to ask for a loan, or that are trying to getting some sponsorship or money from somewhere else, this is the time to really just put your intention as well, that okay, I want to, this is as far as I come. I know I'm going to have a new cycle of sponsorship, of money coming into me, of shared resources, a new cycle of intimacy with my loved one, a new cycle with my sexuality. How do I feel in my body? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel shame? Do I feel guilty? This is a new time to discover new things. I definitely suggest for you, Pisces, have some sexy time on the full moon. That would be fantastic for you. And let yourself go and open yourself up to the intimate waters. You do well in these places, and Jupiter here is giving you a lot of good energy for this, for truly connecting with someone in a deeper level, and for you to accept yourself just the way you are, with your good and your bad. Use this full moon to make peace with your shadow self, to make peace with that self that you're kind of like, I don't want to show that to anybody. Make peace with them. Make peace with her or him, and just say, hey, if somebody's going to love me and somebody's going to truly be with me, it's because they can handle this, and they will handle it. So think about those things. All right. Alrighty, signs of the zodiac, you've been very patient. Now I'm going to show you the little ritual that we're going to do for this full moon, and it's going to start first with a meditation. I need you to meditate at least for 15 minutes, harness your energies, collect your energies, relax, breathe deep, breathe into yourself, and then I want you to grab 3 bay leaves. These bay leaves are going to be to write over them. So you're also going to have a Sharpie, and in the Sharpie you're going to write, in the first one you're going to write what you're going to be releasing, in the second one you're going to write what you want to be feeling, and in the third one you're going to be writing what you want to manifest in your life. And you're going to place them, be very specific, of course, be very specific, and then you're going to place them in front of 3 candles, right in front of 3 candles. At this moment, if you have any crystals, you can put the crystals around it, you can put an incense, call out the elements, you meditate, and once you're having all this meditation, once you're having this energies really, really harnessing you, that's when, you're going to open your mouth, because you need to say this out loud. You can say it mentally, but it's stronger when you say it out loud. And you're going to open yourself to the world, to the universe. You're going to recite what you have in your bay leaf, starting with the releasing, then going into what you want to feel at the moment, and then going into the manifestations for the future. Use the guidance that I just gave you with the signs to write what is it that you need to release, what is it that you need and you need to feel, and what is it that you want to manifest. And remember to include your moon sign, your ascendant, and your sun sign, because you could be having different, different energies coming from these places, all right? And then after saying them out loud, after saying them into the universe, that's when you're going to burn one by one. So the first one in the releasing bay leaf, you're going to burn it in the first candle, the second bay leaf in the second candle, and the third bay leaf in the third candle. You're going to see them, and at the end, you're going to say, and this will happen without me harming of no one, okay? This will come true without the harm of no one, okay? And then you're going to close yourself, do a little prayer, collect your energies, say thank you, and release it, okay? That's what I want you to do for the full moon. Harness these energies. There's some amazing energies. I want to thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for coming here today, and let me give you this beautiful message to your soul. Remember, if you want to have an astrological reading with me, because you want a more specific, detailed situation for you, you can always make an appointment with me at the link below. All right, signs of the zodiac, thank you so much for all your love and care. I wish you the best Easter time, spring break, and April that life can give you, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.